We have here a 2007 Gibson Custom Shop SG Custom with the Maestro in silver sparkle. Really cool looking guitars. You don't see the Gibson silver sparkle guitars like this hardly ever. The sparkle on it is nice and thick. Yeah, just really rare to see them like this. This one does come with the original case and certificate of authenticity. I gave this guitar a 9 out of 10. It just has some light scratches and then a little bit of discoloration mainly on the back of the guitar. A couple of replaced things on, so the tuners that have been replaced on these, normally these would come with Cluson style Gibson tuners. They replaced them with waffle back tuners though, which to me is a huge plus. I really like the waffle back tuners. I like the way they look. The stability on them is great. They used waffle back tuners on 54 reissue customs and 54 customs. They're just a really cool tuner. The knobs on this are like 70s style witch hat knobs, which is pretty cool. So you would see these on maybe late 60s, early 70s Gibsons. And then this little screw right here has been replaced, which is kind of nice though, because you can adjust it with your hand if you want to. Other than that though, everything on this guitar is original. I'll go ahead and give you some of the specs. The weight is 8 pounds, 6 ounces. The neck on this one is Gibson's rounded neck profile. It's a pretty typical SG neck profile. I'll give you the caliper measurements. The nut width is 1.69 inches. The depth at the first fret is 0.83 inches, and the depth at the 12th fret is 0.93 inches. It has an ebony fingerboard, and then the pickups on this are 57 classic pickups. Let's check it out. Most of the wear on this guitar is going to be on this pick guard. We can just see some scratches on there. And sparkle finish looks really cool. Like I said, you never see these on Gibsons. Really clean. Even if you were to put a ding in this thing, it would hide it really well, but I've gone over this really well, and I really can't find any. The ebony fingerboard on this looks really good, and the frets are perfect. There is no wear. Front of the headstock, we've got our Les Paul custom diamond inlay. Looks really cool. Let's go ahead and get this flipped over. And I'll kind of go over the back right away since we can zoom out on it. You can see just a little bit of discoloration right in here. It's kind of where it must have, like the rest of the guitar aged, but this little part just barely didn't. I don't know if it was sitting on a stand or in the case. It's really subtle. If we zoom out, we can, do that. But if you start zooming in, you can't really even tell. Like I said, you've got to zoom out, and you can barely tell. Let's go to the back of the headstock. There is our serial number, and like I said, waffle back tuners have been replaced. No extra holes had to be drilled, which is really cool because the Cluson style tuners have the screws exactly like this on the top and the bottom. But like I said, these waffle back tuners are way cooler. And there's our Gibson custom logo. Back of the headstock is nice and solid. There are no cracks, breaks, or repairs. Back of the neck, really clean as well. And the rest of the back of the guitar, aside from the discoloration, like I said, just right down that area, barely noticeable. It looks really good. Go ahead and get this flipped back over. And there we have it on that one. 2007 Gibson Custom Shop SG Custom with the Maestro, factory Maestro in silver sparkle.